Yo, 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 you know what's up. It's Monday afternoon and it's time for the Monday Madness with Pops and the Richness. Oh, what a wonderful day it is. It's Labor Day, everybody. And I want you to know in 1963, when the Pops was born, it was Labor Day. Mom never lets me forget that. But I wanted to just do a little, it's a momentous day. We are proud to present ourselves. We're proud to announce that the Madness Comic Network is now a proud sponsor of
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
Yeah, so we're really proud to announce that, and I just want to bring my co-host Rich up in here because Rich, what's happening, bro? We had a great time over the weekend, Rich. I went to the Hall of Heroes Comic-Con down there in.
What's that like? Where is it located, by the way?
It's in Elkhart, Indiana, and that's where the Hall of Heroes Museum is. They have a museum as well.
Correct. Okay. I was wondering how I remembered that town.
Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff there, man. They got movie props, cars from Iron Man, like the Shelby Mustang that gets crushed in Iron Man is there. You know, they got some real cool stuff there, and those guys were so great. Actually, if you look into Madness and you look at the pinned post at the top of the Madness, you see an interview with Jay, one of the guys who made it possible for us to go down there and hang out. It was awesome.
Nice.
Look,
excellent.
Pop
I'm
has
time.
Dude, it was amazing. But we picked up a whole, look at this, bro. We picked up a whole bunch of business cards of new people we will be talking to this week, and we will be adding them to the Madness. We'll be inviting them to join what we do here. You know, a whole bunch of new people, but this, you know, this is the one.
Wait, that's
Yeah, you saw that, right?
What? Wait a minute. You're gonna have a news crew?
I'm gonna talk to somebody about the Madness and what we do, and maybe. I mean, you know, she was receptive when I talked to her at the con. She was cool. She gave me her, you know. So I mean, that would be super cool, man, to be on the news and maybe get a little bit of. You know, I mean, it's a local station, but, you know, I mean, some extra exposure for what they do at Hall of Heroes. You know,
a local station is exactly what it is, the local station. It will not be missed by many. That's a good thing. That is a good thing.
So, you know, like I said, we had a great freaking time, man.
Yeah.
It was awesome. You know,
awesome.
I got to, last time when we went to Grand Rapids, I kept missing Scott Rosenbluth. Every time I went by his table, he wasn't there. Or there was a crowd of people there and I didn't want to mess with him. I got to interview him this time. Brad Arney did a great job as my wingman, my cameraman, did a great job getting pictures, you know, took all the pictures for us, took all the video for us. You know, he's the one that made it so I could even go. You know, I mean, I wouldn't have had a ride if it wasn't for Brad. So, you know, 100% love to Brad. I slipped a little something into a package for Brad, and I gave it to him when he came to pick me up. You know, I mean, he helped us out, man. He wouldn't take no money for gas. He wouldn't, you know. So, I mean, I slid a little art piece from MRV up into his care package. You know, always good.
Yeah.
Always good, you know, share the love, spread the love. Had a great time though, man. Really did.
Good.
Let's see.
That
I'm gonna go ahead.
Con this year, right? This is the second con you've been to this year.
And
was there a type of difference between the one you went to this weekend and the one the last time? Was there any marked difference? Or was there like a plethora of people. Like, how many? I mean, was it like a big flood of humans? Like it's like, yeah, we can go outside.
Grand Rapids is a little bigger than Elkhart, okay, and a bigger venue. But
Right, cool.
the enthusiasm for people being at a con was all there, you know. Cliff Clavin was there, dude.
What the fuck? John Ratzenberger was that?
Yeah, he was there, dude. It was cool as hell, you know. One of the Highlander dudes, you know.
Holy
one of the
shit.
Highlander dudes was there. It was a good little con, you know. But I mean, you got to figure coming back off of COVID, you know, you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know if you're going to get that 50% of people just don't want to come out yet. You know what I'm talking about. So they had the perfect size building for the amount of vendors they had, you know. Worked out just fine. They had some real good vendors, great artist alley. You know, nice. Like I said, I got a stack of cars. I got a whole bunch more people I get to talk to. And this one guy, man, this guy right here, dude, what's it say? Weirdo-rama, okay? You got to check out, look, hold up. You got to check out this guy's YouTube channel, everybody. Victor Von, what's it say? Psychotron. Victor Von Psychotron on YouTube.
All right.
I'm serious, man. You guys go flood this dude's channel with subscribers, man, because he interviewed me for his show. I'm going to be on his show. He interviewed me. It was awesome, dude.
Victor Von, what is it again?
Psychotron.
Victor Von, VON, Psychotron. Victor Von Psychotron. Oh, okay. He has holy shit.
He has a podcast called Weirdo Rap.
What the fuck is this guy?
Weirdo cool?
Oh my goodness gracious.
He's a horror dude, man. You know, check it out. Hold up.
Subscribe. I've already subscribed. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Weirdo-rama.
Weirdo-rama. I love it.
Dude was in Skullface. Dude was cool, man. It's like he turned the tables on me. He interviewed me instead of me interviewing him. I'm definitely going to get him on the show. I'm going to get a hold of him this week. But seriously, man, go flood him with Madness subscribers for sure.
Well, I'm gonna look at a couple of his shows and then I'm gonna definitely
what's up?
Request it.
Katie, the Dragon Lady.
Katie Shaw. Hello, Katie Shaw. Hi. What's up, Katie Shaw? What's going on? Oh boy, I had the worst dinner, and I'm having rum and coke now. That's always some fun stuff.
Yeah, that's gonna help.
Yeah, we're not gonna worry about that right now. We'll be concerned about it later. Okay. Yeah. I have that guy's Kickstarter up, by the way. I've been looking at it. It's actually but when are we gonna bring him on?
Well, when they get here, I send them a link.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. All right.
I think they thought it was 4:30, and I said just come out anytime after 4. Give us a chance to talk about the con and everything ahead of time. I'm not in no rush. At 5 o'clock, I do want to show off a couple of other pieces of art that I didn't get a chance to show off during the auction. Maybe sell a couple of things. I want to thank everybody. September's bills are paid, baby.
Nicely done. May I show you the page of art that I did, the page of Incantessi Chapter 3 that I did when Dory showed up?
The one that you were drawing today?
Yeah.
I did see you drawing it, yes.
Okay. You could take a look at it later if you wish. I'm not asking you to have it now.
She looked angry, didn't she? Yes, she looked a little angry. Let me see that.
Not pleased. She's not pleased.
No.
She was
that looks beautiful.
He's a little bit upset. And maybe if you look at the bottom thin panel, you could see all of reality, I don't know, dissolving. Right, so
right.
Yeah, it's not going to be fun. Yeah, man.
Right, so tell everybody a little bit something about that real quick. My co-host also does this incandescent thing.
The
It's
third
pretty
chapter
awesome.
is the third chapter's it's of course the last part of whatever 4 chapter series is supposed to be the big one, and it is. The third chapter I feel is going to have a little bit more impact because there's going to be a lot more story packed in it, and
Right.
because I want the fourth chapter to really be, it's going to be just about everything is going to be complete and absolute action. I've been building the action and the activity in each book steadily over the times that I've been doing it. Like in the first one, you have a decent amount of action towards the end of the book, a little bit in the middle. That's about it. The second one has more of it, and the third one has a lot more of Cassandra in it. And and towards the end of the third one is, I'm not gonna reveal anything. I'm just gonna leave it up to see what the hell you guys think of it when it's finally printed. Because even though I'll be going live just about every day drawing pages of the Incantessi Chapter 3, I will not draw a certain amount of pages because it releases way too much information on how Cassandra gets to the point that she gets.
Yeah, don't be giving up no spoilers, Rich.
No.
You know it.
I'll be drawing pages not every day, but I'm building up for the Comic-Con in London, and then I have to build up for the one in Bath, and then I have to build up for the one in Liverpool, and then I have to build up for the one in Reading, and then I have to build up for the one in Wales, and then I have to build up for the one in Birmingham, and then I have to do it again in Nottingham. So eek. Yeah. No, there's also St. Albans in July, and then there's another convention on my birthday next year. So, holy God, a lot. They have cons every week here, literally every single week. Pops, if you ever get the opportunity to fucking visit here in the UK, obviously you have a place to stay. But man, I will shit you not. If you stay here for a month, we would go to 4 cons immediately without any damn question.
If I come there, we're gonna go traipsing through Sherwood Forest, bro.
Yeah, I think you should. I really think you should.
I would. I'd have
to. If you did personally, I'd love it if you did.
I'd have to.
Yeah, you have to. Duh.
I'd be looking for Robin Hood's arrowheads and stuff.
Robin Hood has where the hours of the fucking Robin Hood's Merry Men is actually is, and there's actually, shit you not, a fucking Sherwood Forest. Shit you not. We walked by it, and it's like this big circling thing, and it's like this tree is like 1,000 years old, and the base of it is like the size of a car. It's nuts. You must see. And the pubs here are really fucking great. Everything is Guinness. Everything is Guinness and gin tonic. Just lots of Guinness.
The opinions in the following broadcast are not necessarily the opinions of Monday Night Madness, Comic Talk with Pops and comic-related madness of staff, contributors, or sponsors. This show is TVMA. Viewer discretion is advised. I don't get to do that to you very often, Rich. So yes, our guest is in the background, in the backstage area. I want to pop one more quick commercial up in here real quick before we bring them out, because this one may pertain to something they're doing, because they are printing a comic book, and the people that are one of our sponsors distributes comic books.
Hey, it's Belle from Liberty Entertainment Distribution. We've got quality indie comics in hand ready to ship to you now. Yes, really. And it gets better. At Liberty, publishers set their own wholesale pricing, and we don't take any fees, so don't wait. Call or visit me today at ledg.us or call 1-800-525-2091.
And those wonderful people over there at Liberty Entertainment Distribution also provided us with a wonderful discount code for Gemini mailers. If you're one of them people that orders Geminis to ship out, Bolt 10 is your Gemini mailer discount code, courtesy of the people over at IndieBolt. Thank you. Excellent. All right, now, without any further ado, since We have them in the backstage area. I'm
Yeah,
going to bring up Mr. Chris and Princess Diana of the Great Cyclopean.
Woo!
Hello.
Hey.
Next, look at you.
All
Oh
right.
my God, I'm gonna have fun with these two kids. Woo!
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, you're room the 10 now, baby. Yeah,
Now, be
that's
nice.
How are y'all tonight?
and the gorgeous bearded husky man there too.
All right, now be nice.
This-
Bitch.
I'll try. I'll
Okay.
try. I don't promise anything.
I'm pretty sure this is an all ages wonderful book, right?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
it is.
is, yes.
Damn it.
Although
right.
in the background, you'll see cluster fudge there. That's our next project. That's gonna be launching.
Cluster fudge.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
see, Rich, Now,
That's
see-
something that someone in the Hamptons would say.
Yeah.
that's the kind of show that Rich is going to host when we bring you out, and I'm going to co-host. Okay, when you
Yeah,
do that.
so the Great Cyclopean is all ages book, but the one after that is a mature audience only. And I just mentioned that because you had the disclaimer in the beginning. So
I'm usually the one who reads the disclaimers, but this guy beat me to it, and it's I'm already revved up because that hurt my feelings. So now I got.
it's on the expression. It was emoting well.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
he sure did, and I felt the rage in my heart, you know. And now that we have cluster fudge and other stuff like that, I want to talk about your Great Cyclopean.
Yes,
Oh my
sir.
God.
So
Now, do you,
just some quick news on it. We did break funding finally. We're at
Nice. I noticed it.
523, I think.
I noticed it. I wanted to congratulate you.
Thank
Excellent job. You still have 25 days to go.
no, that's
Hours.
25 hours, brother.
Yeah.
Hours.
25 hours? Ah, shit.
Hours.
But you can still congratulate us. It's still
Wait. Oh, yeah, it is 25 hours. All right. Sorry about that.
Hey, no, we actually were very humbled and grateful just to get where we go.
You should be proud of yourself.
We've always
Did good.
done small projects, so this is exciting for us.
This is your second campaign.
Actually, this is like our fourth or fifth, but we were doing it under our personal names before.
Oh, okay.
We're now legitimately a company.
Nice.
That's fantastic. Congratulations. Are you guys an LLC or something like that?
Yeah.
That's what everyone usually does.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good. Smart
That's the
move.
business lady. She knows all the legal stuff.
Not really.
All right. So,
A lot of this is learn as you go. You know, I mean, a lot of it is. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
trying. I'm learning as I go, as I build this promotion network. There's a fly just driving me crazy.
Well, it's funny you mentioned Liberty Distribution because that's something that's come up a couple of times in the last couple of weeks that we're going to be looking into. So that was
We
kind of
have
cool.
the people who
Yeah.
run it are genuine.
Yeah.
Yes, we have two different distributors that we're promoting right now, or sponsoring, or
Okay.
they're sponsoring us, or some
Yeah.
crazy stuff like that. Adam Watson at Comics Mainstream.
Okay.
Also, he has
Yeah.
designed these cool spinner racks that are like all ultra modern, that
Mhm.
hold comics in the bag and board. You know, they don't get all
Ooh.
smashed. You know, like in the old days, right? They're really nice spinner racks, and he's putting the racks in stores and dispensaries on the West Coast and in Colorado and Oregon and places like that. And he's keeping the spinner rack stocked. So he puts the spinner rack in the store, and then he comes every so often. They send him what they need to keep it stocked.
That's really cool. You
You
don't
know,
see that
so-
anymore. You know,
Exactly.
And one of the things that I've been trying to do is to get us into, distribution, whether it's the local comic book places or some of the bigger name, comic book places that it's tough. It's tough. I haven't been successful. But that is my my thing this week. I got to get a couple of places that will have our books.
Well, I think we know a couple of places. So right there, we just heard about two.
Well, no,
Yeah.
but I meant like,
I know.
but I'm talking about walking into a comic book store and physically talking to them and handing them some books. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, man.
Now,
Let the lady sell the books. Because then she'll sell them.
Do you guys know about my Facebook group?
Not yet, but I suspect we need to.
Your Facebook?
Okay, well, see, yes, I have a Facebook group. That's where all of this originated from. I know I saw you guys on RJ's show, and
Right.
and you know, it's like you guys are out there on Twitter. This whole thing for me started on Facebook.
Okay.
And I have a group on Facebook called the Comic Related Madness.
I think what belongs to that.
She's gonna go look
I-
now, but
Yeah,
she
yeah,
probably
yeah.
does belong to it.
It's right. The address is right there. Just Craw Madness. Okay, it's scrolling on the screen right there.
Look, Kenny, up there.
It is a promotional and networking group, and that's all we do is share you guys stuff, get it in the group where people can see it, share it out to Twitter. A lot of the stuff you see me sharing on Twitter comes directly out of my group. Okay,
We're gonna have to keep a
So-
much better eye on that.
I want
We're
you to
doing-
join the madness. I want you to join the madness. When you have an active campaign, post twice a day. Post it once in
Okay.
the morning. Post it once at night. It is
Okay.
for promoting and networking. It's not one of
Okay.
them who can beat who groups. It's not, none of that kind of stuff. It's just networking and promoting indie comic creators.
All right. Oh, that's
what
good.
I like that. I like that. Yeah.
Oh, Matt.
If you're in the group, I can find you real easy. I know what you're doing. I can book you to the shows, and other people. There's how many, Rich? Probably 36 other podcasters in the madness looking for content.
Easily.
Yeah, we'll definitely be in on that because Cluster Fudge will be, well, it's actually number 2 of Cluster Fudge. We'll be launching within the next week. Cyclopean is obviously finishing up in the next day. And it's just an exciting time.
One of the questions I had for you on this, I've been pretty busy. I had a con this weekend and everything, so I haven't had a real chance to look this over. But is there a way to get 1 and 2? I guess
yes,
that's gonna be
that
my
would be.
question.
I believe we called it the double or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, where are they, honey?
Oh,
Right there.
Double.
The double feature. Okay, I see it.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
And that's these 2 books.
Oh, hold
And,
on.
we're very excited. Oh yeah,
Hold them up.
these 2 books.
Oh, that's hot. I dig it.
I
Will you
like
look
that.
at that?
Yeah.
Now,
Look
the
at
first
that. He
issue
looks
is
like
interesting
thinking.
'cause the first issue has a backstory. Hang on, I'll get to the fake cover on the inside.
Are you kidding with that shirt?
Oh, we love it.
My God. So you
I
see-
love him.
How much is that shirt?
It's a shirt.
Yeah, how much are we charging for
How
this?
much is it?
How much are the shirts? They're $20.
$20? Oh my God. Do you have a Square store or something? I want to buy one. Oh my
Not
God.
yet. We're working
Oh,
on it. But we can
Oh
get
my
one.
God. I love it.
I don't know. I thought we were in Walmart already. I'm not in the business.
That's too cool for Walmart. That's too cool.
Look,
Yeah, well, that's ultimately you see him here. He's in the super standard hero costume, but
Yeah.
here is kind of his regular clothing. So
That's a sexy
that's the
outfit.
standard outfit, and the green screen is messing with it a little. But
No,
this,
you're good.
this is the hip hop version,
Yeah.
and he'll actually be wearing this very soon. Like by issue 4, he'll be transitioning from this to this. Although the people in charge still want him to wear this.
Don't
Okay,
conform.
check it out. We gotta we gotta figure out. We gotta get you in Liberty. Maybe even Arrow 4.0.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. They're affiliated with Liberty. They're like the publishing company that's affiliated with Liberty. Randy and Barry and
Okay.
a partner. So yes, indeed. Look, you got cool looking merch. You got this figured out. All we need now is a place to. Have you thought of setting up a Patreon or something for your merchandise?
Yes. So,
Okay.
okay. So here's the thing. Up until about 2 weeks ago, I was full time. I worked full time for an agency, unrelated to comic books. Decided that I need to really focus on the business end of it, the marketing end of it. He can't do everything, work full time, but I don't know what I'm doing. obviously. So I've learned to tweet. It's Twitter, tweet, right? I've learned how to do that. Obviously, I have Facebook. We had a Patreon, but I didn't know how to market it. I would put it like on the website and like lame stuff. Like I just didn't. So that's where I'm stuck. Like I don't have a problem talking to people. Even if I don't know the answer to the question, I can either Google it or call him. Like I just need to know where to start.
It's really good to get her involved. She got involved basically because I started doing Kickstarters and Indiegogo on my own. I just started doing it, and she's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "It's my business venture."
But I have to just take a step back because up until our very first Comic-Con that we attended together, I knew what comic books were, but I didn't read anything. Like I didn't have any interest in it. I could care less. It's like, okay, whatever. But my husband being a comic book guy, we went to this convention. He decided he was going to start drawing. This is like 3.5 years ago.
Really?
Our very first convention, he had me as his salesperson who knows I've never read a comic book in my life except his because I edit his. And like that's what I started with. So I feel like I've come a long way. I actually purchased a couple.
She just purchased her first copies of Image titles, 2 Image titles.
I read them already. I'm in love.
We were in a shop and she picked them up and goes, "Look at how cool these look." And I said, "Then buy them. If you like what they look like, buy them."
Because I need to, as the other half of the business, right? I need to get familiar with my product. I mean, I'm familiar with the product, but familiar with the comic.
So it begins.
Yes, she just started her first non-MCU venture into pulp culture.
So happy.
Yes. One of us. Yeah.
So all our merch we've sold at conventions. We haven't done a lot of online stuff.
To answer that question, that quick little. How much time do we got?
I don't know. What was?
Oh, you're good.
Your name is Diana, Princess Diana, right?
Love it. Yes.
Okay, good. Make sure you stay away from like the tunnels in France, please. What am I gonna say?
You get that right? You don't get that? Oh,
you don't get that? Oh.
Yes.
I Zoom.
That's my real name, so I don't think of like Princess Diana.
The following podcast are not necessarily the opinions of the Monday Madness Comics Talk and Pops Van comic-related madness and staff contributors or sponsors. The show's TV Ma and unit discussion. I'm bringing levity over here because I love people and I love comics, and I have to ask both of you. This is your obviously. This is like now. You said you first started drawing 3 years ago, or you've been like an artist all your life, and you decided.
So I was drawing when I was a kid, of course, like most comic book artists. I quit when I was 18 because John Romita Sr. got sick of getting these entries from me. He sent me back a letter and said, "Yeah, you're not up to snuff." I took it as get out of the business.
But John Romita said that?
Well, he said I wasn't up to snuff. Keep trying, and I took it to mean you suck.
No, he made keep trying, bro. He made keep trying.
The one thing, I used to work for Marvel. I worked for them for about 10 years. I worked in the Raider department, and John Romita Sr. was there. And it's not that you shouldn't take the advice of professionals. It's just that if anybody, like anybody, not even John Romita Jr., if anybody looks at you and kind of says in the nicest way that you suck, then they really kind of can go screw themselves, because Jim Lee was told he sucked 1,000,000 times. And the same thing with just about every other penciler. John Byrne took forever.
Yeah.
Regardless of how much he's been doing this, he took forever to become a penciler.
I did eventually learn from that. Like, so the thing that was complicating it was I was diagnosed with Asperger's like 5 years ago. She was married to me going, "What is your problem?" So she had me brought in for treatment. And the thing is, at the time when I heard the negative reinforcement from Mr. Romita, I took it to a whole nother level. So I went into graphic arts.
Okay.
Long story short, about 3.5 years ago, I picked up a bunch of comics that I didn't care for and decided I could do something myself, and that led us to this.
Yeah, you got upset with the way you're
right. I'm trying not to bash anybody's comics, but
you
I went back to some old faithfuls that I used to read as a child, and I was stunned at what had happened to them. So yeah, so here we are.
And he said, I'm going to make my own comic book.
That's right.
Like, gee, that's no surprise. And here we are.
And I guess a lot of guys have been inspired that way, but it always has been a love. And going back to it has been like almost like a fountain of youth for me.
Yeah. And Cyclopean is his childhood character.
Right.
He actually had that develop what?
Well, when I was about
9
or 10, I first started drawing the one-eyed guy. And when I got back into it, he was the first thing that I wanted to draw. Like, I've always loved this one-eyed guy. So yeah, he's been in development a long time, but he still rises to the top.
And he's adorable, and he's so kind, and he's just so cool. I love him. I'm in love with him, actually.
You need to make a plushie doll of him. You need to make a plushie doll.
Listen, I actually, for his first book, The Great Cyclopean, I made little stuffed dolls on my sewing machine.
Yeah, we had prototypes, but we haven't advanced.
And I decorated the booth with it. I didn't want to sell it because, of course, you got to be careful of all like the legalities and whatnot. And it wasn't childproof, but that is
it's coming.
Yes, that is definitely something I'm working on.
That is, you know what I love about the two of you? I love the fact that you have such great love and energy for something that is really, really out there. And I would never say it as a negative connotation at all.
Yeah,
Trust me.
It is out there.
I think what it is, it's like the concept of it is so bold and in the best way possible, so ridiculous you have to pay attention to it. Because, I mean, I love this. I'm actually in love with this thing. I'm like, he's deaf, he's mute, he's got one eye, and he's looking to save the day.
Yeah.
Wow. That's actually really, truly cool. It's like this. It's things like this, and the love that you have for what you do is what inspires me as an artist, because it's anything can work. Anything can work if it's done the right way, if it's done with care and it's done with love and a little bit of tongue in cheek. Because this is just damn.
I gotta tell you, the story is extremely funny. It's for all ages, and kids will, read it. But there are some things
part of the fun is playing up the dynamics of what he actually has to deal with. That kids might not get. Like, although I must tell you, when I was growing up reading things like the Fantastic Four, things I didn't get, I got drawn into. So I would figure out, what did Reed Richards just say? I need one of those dictionaries. And you know what I mean? Start going through the dictionary.
Not while I'm drinking something. When you do that, I almost spritzed my laptop. Do not do that.
Don't. He's a great guy. And when you first look at Cyclopean, we've been told like he looks like a male organ. Like that's been like the big thing. I'm like, oh, shut up.
This is a mature channel, right? So yes, he's been joked upon for having a one eye, and it is true that I slipped by the name Peter. Initially, I wanted to call his identity to be Willie, and she did not want one eye Willie.
That's even worse.
So I slipped in Peter. I said, I'll name him after Peter Parker because that's my favorite.
And I said, that's great.
And so
for some reason it's a big joke, and all the guys laugh, and I'm like, you guys are idiots. I don't know.
God. It's one-eyed Peter. Oh yes, God! I can't unsee that now. You both are sick.
We play him up totally straight, like he treats himself like a serious character. So a lot of these jokes.
You know what? This reminds me of this is like a crossbreeding between SpongeBob SquarePants and Gru the Wanderer.
It very well may be.
It very well may be, because it's like, because Gru has zero self-awareness about how he looks and what he is.
Right.
But at the same time, he's so good-natured and wants to help in so many ways that it's like, Okay, you can make fun of me. I'm still going to save the people on the submarine.
Yeah, that's
You can
exactly how he
think
is.
I look silly, or I'm a one-eyed Peter face. But okay, I just saved about 70 sailors from drowning to death. What are you going to do today? Pick your nose and make sure no one sees you? I mean,
That's right. Yes.
you know,
He gets
it's like
I gotta jump in here real quick. I gotta jump in here real quick and say thank you to all of the group admins of the 30 groups that I just shared this into.
yes.
Thank you for checking this
you.
out. There's only one day left in this campaign. You won't see me spamming this in your groups like tomorrow, next day. Maybe tomorrow I'll give it one last shot. But thank you guys for letting us show this off in your groups. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
You know,
Thank you.
because there's a lot of them that are really cool about letting me share our broadcast to their group.
Yeah, I love it.
I like to make
and
sure that they
exposure
get
is everything. So I mean,
yes.
I don't know, once we get into the network, we do a Wednesday night stream on comics every Wednesday. We can do the same thing. I'm all for a tide rising lifts all the ships.
Mm-hmm.
I
like that. The tide rising lifts all the ships. And so that's kind of like our motto with everybody. There might be, some comics that I don't particularly care for. Not for anything. It's just not my cup of tea, so to speak, but I still want that cup of tea successful, right? So
you guys, I really like the two of you already. You're both sweet, and I demand that both of you send me friend requests because you're really awesome, and I really like this, and I could just feel the love coming from you guys when it comes to what you're putting out there, and it's refreshing.
Do you have like a mailing address? We'll send you a T-shirt, man.
Yeah.
I love your T-shirt. I'm in it. That's it.
If you have a mailing address, DM us a mailing address. We'll send you one.
Yeah.
I live in the United Kingdom, so we're gonna have. I'll have to let you. I'll have to forward you some postage because I live. I'm Brooklyn born, but I am. Oh,
we can figure it out.
No, don't worry. So this is where my wife always gets mad, but we'll figure out the postage. It's not a problem.
Well, I'll tell you what. Well, but it's not cheap. It's a good 20 pounds or something, which translated into American dollars, it's like 28 to 30. We'll figure something out. Okay,
I will figure something out.
Sorry?
I can figure something out.
We'll talk.
Probably, yeah. With a female.
I also wanted to let you guys know, you've already talked to RJ, so you know shipping, overseas shipping. You talked about all that,
Excuse me.
But I also wanted to say the Madness also has a sister group for direct sales. Okay. You can go in the comic related marketplace.
Yeah.
And you can put your shirts up. You can take a picture of them, put them up, say we're selling them for $20, whatever. And same thing, right? It's a place for you to sell your merch. It don't cost nothing. It's just go post. Just go post up there and let people know what you got to sell.
Okay.
All
right. So, yeah, I will. Definitely. See, that's the kind of stuff that I need, point me in the direction.
Yes, that's why we're here. And you're probably going to get approached by people like Doris to be on her show, people like Lola maybe to be on her show, people like Rich to be on his show. A lot of these people watching right now also do YouTube broadcasting.
Right.
Awesome.
We talk about people's projects,
Yes. I have it. May I talk about mine for a second, Pops?
Oh, I don't know. Can you?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
You're
permission. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Anyway, I have a channel, and you're going to love the name of this one. It's called The Richness.
Yes.
And I have the occasional guest on my show. And we just chit-chat. We talk about whatever the hell you're doing. And while I draw some stuff, because I have a face for radio, that's for sure. And we see your beautiful smiles. And even more people, along with all the other podcasts that are available to you here, would get to see who the two of you are. And I really have to say, you're both a breath of fresh air. Oh, and I sent you friend requests, so accept them because I'm going to give you something once I do, because you guys are sweet.
All right, we'll join up.
Yeah.
Yep, we're there.
Coolness.
Yep.
When's your third issue going to come out? What are you going to do about that one?
So Cluster Fudge 2 is being actively drawn. It's going to
So
end
this
up
is
being
like-
about a 90-page book.
Are you the writer or you're the
So after that, Cyclopean 3 will come out, and the goal for that would be November, December.
Okay.
Okay,
Then
so
we'll
I got
go
a question about Cluster Fudge. When do you plan on launching that?
Yeah,
The pre-launch page is coming out. I wanted to finish this one first, which obviously is
Right.
tomorrow night. So I want to get the pre-launch page for Cluster Fudge 2 up and on Indiegogo on Wednesday. That's my timeline.
Cool.
And I think when we do the Cluster Fudge 2, we're going to be offering the first one as part of a tier, kind of like what we did with the Great Cyclopean. And this is definitely all adult. You will see, guys. Okay, now you're looking at the Great Cyclopean, like, this is great. Cluster Fudge is a complete 180.
It's a black and they're literally, and I didn't mean it this way, but as cool and kind as Cyclopean is of a hero, Cluster is a dirty, conniving scumbag.
He is. I cannot wait for him to be done this book, because as you know, as creators, you kind of get into that mindset of what you're drawing, and this stuff is nasty. I'm like, oh my god, I have to edit this.
Yeah, she comes in the room at the wrong time, and I'm like, what the F
in
is
my
up?
face. I cannot see the words. Stop. So yeah, it's
Okay, the reason I asked.
Listen, with that being
my
said,
favorite people.
it's a great
The
story.
reason that I asked when you planned on launching it is because CromCon 17 is September 25th and 26th.
Ooh.
And we have launched books during CromCon before pretty successfully, huh, Rich?
Wow.
Yeah, I will. My graphic novel, which is on its way to its third issue, which will be released in January because it's the big one. My first Kickstarter campaign was through Pops, and I said this a million times. I said it with him or without him, and within earshot. Because of Pops, my campaign became as successful as it was because of him.
Awesome.
He introduced me to a whole bunch of other podcasters. He
That's awesome.
had special shows for me to make sure that I would get to a certain point. And Pops is really, from my experience with any podcaster, among the best that you'll ever be on, because he takes the extra 3 steps instead of the extra step to help and to make sure. And he's done this before with a whole bunch of other people. I know of about 3 that he's helped out. And trust me when I tell you, Pops is the good. And you will hear this from other artists and publishers similar to me. Pops
Yeah, I
is
didn't
that
want to
good.
interrupt you, but I have
That's good.
actually heard that about him a lot.
Jerry,
Yeah,
I do.
Nothing negative either.
No,
I
all
don't
good
get to hear
stuff.
anything bad about you, man.
you gotta get hooked up with Pops. You gotta get hooked up.
No, don't look too hard. You'll find it.
yeah.
But one thing that I wanted to say is, like, I do launch parties. I do countdown parties. I'll
Yes,
bring
you
you out here an hour before you launch, get some people watching, and then you push that button and launch the campaign. I'll bring you out here an hour before the campaign's over and tell everybody, this is your last chance. Y'all better come get this. You see what I'm saying? These are the things I do. I'll do
Why don't we
special
contact you
editions.
when we're ready?
Say again?
Why don't we contact you when we think we have a firm date?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I definitely want to be more. I want to be talking about it before it launches. I want to be there the night it launches. I want to, you know what I mean? Coming in the last few days, it's like it's a crapshoot. Maybe you can get people to look at it, maybe you can't. But when you get a chance to actually work the whole campaign as a promoter, you can make a difference.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and that's all I try to do is make a difference. I can't guarantee that you're going to get 100 backers, but I'm going to try damn well my best to get you 100 backers.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's like I can't guarantee anything, but I will work. I'll try, and I don't ask you for anything. I don't need a T-shirt. I don't need anything. If I can help you, that's how I help you. Now, on the other hand, I'm not going to lie. I sell art to help pay the bills here. A lot of
Right.
people donate a lot of stuff to the madness that so I can sell it
Of
and
course.
keep
Well, that
the
makes
show
sense.
going, keep
Yeah.
the game going. So I don't turn down stuff,
Right.
but I don't ask for anything. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
I love what you're saying.
I love it. I think that's if the world operated like that, boy, we'd be in a better place for sure. But
Well,
I'm really excited about that, Pops. I definitely want to do that. Especially for Cluster Fudge. It's I think
yes.
a wild book. A wild
Well,
ride.
you've heard of well-read reviews, maybe.
Yes.
When they
we
reviewed
know
it,
well
they said
read.
it was like the darkest comic they've ever reviewed. And
Yeah.
the reason that there's a Cluster Fudge too is because I felt bad because I left them in a very dark place. Two of them liked
First
it,
one
two
was,
of them didn't.
oh my gosh.
And I wasn't going to do a second one because it barely made it. It was like, okay, I don't know. I got it out there. Maybe I'll let it fade. And nope, there was enough requests that Diana said, no, you got to do a sequel for
Well,
that.
he ended the first Cluster Fudge in a
Very dark way.
We argued with it. I'm like, you cannot leave it like this. Yes, I can. You cannot leave. Yes, I can. It's my story. I'm leaving it just like that. And this is like Mr. His autism kicks in. He's like, I'm not doing anything differently. I wrote it. It's other. So I'm like, all right, whatever.
Well, I do
Just
bend.
get
I
it
just
out
pick
there.
my battles. And this last scene in the book, I thought would be striking and memorable and
It's not.
shocking.
I said,
No,
that was
it
your-
actually is because everybody notes it. It was just didn't get quite the. It was a different response than I expected, so I have to do a sequel to clean that up.
So that's why the sequel. The sequel's even.
This is what
You must.
this is what we're talking about right here.
Yeah.
Doris says none of her shows are catered to a kind of art, but of course I probably wouldn't say no to anyone who needed help promoting something. These are our people right here. You see what I'm saying? Rich does it. Brianna's starting to rebuild her Twitch channel, and she's
Nice.
going to be a Madness supporter and help, promote anything that anybody in our
I like
clan
that.
is doing. All I've tried to do is build a hub,
Yeah.
bringing a lot of podcasters, a lot of creators to one place. You guys can all find each other really easy in the comic-related madness. That's all it was, and it happened because of COVID. It wasn't like I got this brainstorm one day and went, I'm going to go out and build the best comic network ever. It didn't. It wasn't nothing like that. I had this little group, like 400 people on Facebook, and we were all just friends that went, look what I got today.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
And one day, Emerald City Comic Con went down.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, that sucks. I had a lot of people in my group that were creatives, and they were like, oh man, they won't even give me my table fee back. They want to keep it in lieu of next year. And it was like, okay, so you can't make no money. They don't want to give you your money back. You probably lost money on your hotel accommodations or your plane fare or, travel expenses, all that. So everybody got stuck last year. And I went, okay, I'm going to turn my little group into a promotion network. And I started doing the CromCon in April last year. We're about to do we're about to do our 19th one because it's our 17th international, and we've done 2 just for Europe, just for our friends over in the UK.
That's crazy.
But it's an all weekend thing. We give everybody 30 minutes, come out, talk about your stuff. Boom, we go to the next guy. We go to the next guy. It doesn't matter if it's a vendor, comic creator. It doesn't matter if it's comic related. We invite everybody to come hang out.
Right.
Hey, a good stew has a lot of ingredients.
Say again?
A good stew has a lot of ingredients.
Oh yeah, it grew itself. The group is that 400 person group is now 2,300 people.
Wow.
A good third. I'm going to say a good third of them are comic creatives, industry type broadcasters, whatever. And then a lot of fans. So we're trying to build something that helps everybody, and we're more than glad to bring you guys into the madness. We tell everybody about you. Now this thing ends tomorrow, right about this time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny because I was trying to launch it in conjunction with our Wednesday show, and Kickstarter.
You missed by one day.
Well, no, they approved it instantly. Usually it takes like 2 or 3 days.
Ah, I
And all of
see.
a sudden
Okay.
it was up and running, and I was like, "Oh crap! All right, well, we're
'Cause
live."
You planned it, yeah. You planned it to open on Wednesday, so that we could do our stream, Hero Shack Chronicles, Wednesday night with the countdown of the. Yeah, we didn't quite.
So
Yeah, we didn't do it right.
That's because
By we, it's me, because she didn't do the business part
put
of
up
that.
the Kickstarter because he was too impatient to wait for me.
Yep, that's true.
tomorrow? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow
Tomorrow,
it ends.
yes.
What happened?
This thing
What
ends
happened?
tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's have a Madness Network countdown tomorrow.
Oh, we could.
Sounds good.
We come out here an hour before it's end and we talk about it until it's over and see if we can
All
get
right.
some more backers in that last hour.
Tomorrow.
You know,
Tomorrow's Tuesday.
I
Tuesday.
work 46.
Well, I can come on.
You can do it.
I can do it.
Chris will be here. I won't. You'll get
Pops,
Chris.
Pops, can I appear on the show tomorrow? I want
Yeah.
to see lovely people do everything awesome.
Yeah, by all
Excellent.
means.
So he's going to be here by himself. So good luck, guys.
Yeah, because she's working till 6.
I won't be home until like 6:30 or so.
But
and
I
the
can
Kickstarter
be
will be
here.
closed by then, but he'll be here.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be
yeah, we'll do a countdown for you, man. We'll come out an hour before it's over, and we'll
All
talk about it. We'll just stay out here live and try and get as many people to watch as we can.
That would be
And
great.
you know,
Oh, I have an idea.
What?
So,
Uh-oh, look out.
before, when we were doing, the Hero Shack Chronicles, we'd have a virtual wheel that he would spin,
What are
and
you
we'd have
doing?
prizes like T-shirts
Right.
and then cards. We were giving away some of our other books, like Cluster Fudge 1, some
Right.
art books and stuff like that. So we can't really do that on your show, but
What are you talking about?
it would be fun, like, to do that, right? Maybe.
So what she's talking about is the last few
I
weeks
know.
of our show, the last few shows we did. We
And
had
I
a
would write
virtual
down
here
who won.
anytime.
Oh,
someone-
they had to back a book. Sorry.
Yeah,
They
anytime.
had to
Right.
like back. We had to look to see that they backed and make
Then
sure
we'd
they
spin
did
the
it.
wheel so they get extra
Spin the
bling in the
wheel,
back.
and
And
they
yeah.
get like
Yeah.
something silly. It was fun. I had
no,
fun
those
with
are
it.
great ideas. Look, there's nothing better being a backer of a book than to open it up and find stuff you didn't pay for.
Exactly.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There's nothing better. You get fans for life that way.
Mhm.
Okay, so original art pieces. Do you draw original or digital? I think I asked you
I
this
brought
already.
digital, but I can do. When you mentioned original art to be sold, you might get some of the most rare
I
original art
have-
available because I'll draw it on
See,
paper.
you
for
make
you.
tiers of that. You
Yeah.
make a tier, original
Yeah.
art, and then you
Yeah.
use like that piece for a cover or something.
Definitely do that. Pops,
You know,
at the risk of self-promotion, that page that I showed you, can you put it up?
let me see.
For a
Let me
minute.
see if I can do that without messing anything up. You know me, I'm horrible at this. You're supposed to be my sidekick. Remember?
I suck at this. I can try. I'm sorry. Don't hit
Hold
me.
on, let me see. I'm working it. I'm
your
working it.
Oh, that's funny.
I am
there
your.
it Oh, there it is. It's pretty. Oh, there it is.
Here we go.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is so cool. That's like some of the stuff you've done, Chris.
No, that's traditional stuff. That's on paper, right?
Yeah.
It was on paper.
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
whole portfolio of traditional art that he did back in the day that I
Yeah.
think is amazing, and he won't let
I'm
anybody
sure of
see
it.
it.
The next time that when you come on tomorrow, you should definitely showcase that. I would
Yeah,
love.
show us some of your art.
Yes, please. I only put. Forgive me. I only put that up there just to illustrate that. It's like I've done
Yeah,
We
that.
got
for the last
people in the
campaign.
chat. We got
Oh, yeah.
people in the chat that buy art.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy, Pop Culture Avenger, he buys art. You know, that's why I say,
Mine also.
your next campaign, I want you to do a traditional cover for Cluster Fudge, and put that up as a tier.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
All
a
right.
couple $100, you know, a couple
Yeah.
$200-300. Here's the traditional cover that we're using for this book. Whatever, you know what I'm
I
saying?
get that.
It
Yeah.
just
That would be
adds to the
cool.
tiers, and then it helps you get funded really fast. Somebody buys your art.
Right.
Right.
Right. Yeah. I'll do that.
He has stepped away from the traditional art, but he can do it. because digital is so much quicker, faster, saves trees, and everything he does is digital. But like I said, I have some oldies but goodies in his portfolio.
Well, I still have Bristol boards around.
Yeah,
I still have
he still-
mechanical. I have all the
He still can
tools.
do it. He just doesn't.
Like I haven't done it in about a
I like
year.
the challenge.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 The last time I was doing it, I
Love
was
it.
at a convention. I left my pencil kit up on the roof, but I have replaced everything. So
$50 worth of brand new pencils because he was going to sketch at the convention.
yeah,
He comes back in. He went to go get a coffee. Comes back in. You're not gonna believe what I just did, hon.
Oh my
What?
God.
she was like, "That's because you don't want to draw on paper."
Yeah. So
That
brutal.
is too crazy.
That's
Yeah.
But
hard.
yeah, man, those kind of things really add to, I mean, it makes it, somebody buys a piece of art, you're a lot closer to funding a lot faster.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It really helps that chink, chink, chink,
Yeah.
and people
Yeah.
buying books. And it's
no,
an
that's
Let's
great.
face it, it doesn't cost a lot to make a piece of an original art when you're an artist. It's not like
it's your time. It's your
it's
time.
not like bling when you have to buy merchandise from somebody else to
Right.
bring it in, and yeah.
Although we have a T-shirt press now, I haven't started up, so we'll be making our own personalized T-shirts. Yeah.
See?
I don't know how to do it yet. I have to figure it out. That's what I'm
I
planning.
talked her
on
into buying it because if we're going to be, selling T-shirts, we can make better quality than you get from, Teespring and whatnot.
We can do personalized T-shirts for.
Right.
That's actually one of our real things. Like if somebody backs a book, a physical copy. Yes, exactly. Look at that. VZ, I love
There,
it.
yes.
Custom shirt.
Here you go.
You saw a campaign where the artists sold several pieces of art over $10,000 and digital artists are missing out. Yes, they are.
Yeah, in many ways, yeah.
And that's why I say, even if you are a digital artist, you can still do a couple panels traditionally and sell them in your campaign.
Well, particularly with the covers, because that's a great opportunity, a great surface size. You don't have to worry about the telling the story. You're just doing a splash.
Right, just a cover. Yeah. So, always suggestions that I have. Also a retailer tier.
Mhm.
Yes.
10 books at a discount.
Mhm.
We have retailers that follow what we're doing.
Nice. Okay.
So we have done like right now we have a tier to give away books to a literacy group that has a discounted price, but we could even cut in deeper
Right.
for retailers.
Right. We have a group in Wisconsin. She's a special ed teacher with high school kids.
Good.
She contacted us to, would you be interested? So we just put a tier up there. So, maybe if you're feeling generous or you like to support,
Literacy programs.
literacy programs or kids reading comic books. Have
We're all about kids charities and all that.
Absolutely.
Well, you guys are probably like me because I learned to read on comics. I'm like, if it wasn't for comics, I would have been no, thank you.
Yeah.
And I think
I know that's what triggered all our kids. That's what triggered all my grandkids into reading.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
definitely want to have you out tomorrow. Want to do the last hour of your campaign. Try to get some people.
Okay.
I'd love to say go put up a featured tier right now for 5 books at a discount so that we can yell at the retailers tomorrow.
Okay.
All right,
Come
we'll do
get,
something
come
like
get
that.
5 of these right now, or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, because I know some. We have a guy, Danny Morales. He's an admin in the Madness. He works at the Collective down in Florida, and at the Collective down in Florida, they have what they call the, the Wall of Indie Wall of Initiative or something like that. And the whole wall in the store is just indie comics, and a lot of them are people that he has found right here in the Madness on my shows. I refer everybody to go down there. There's also the Hive. There's Gotham Underground. There are a few stores that straight up support indie comics. And if you got a retailer tier, man, we can go tell them, yo.
Yeah.
We will
What
set one up.
I will add one up. I definitely will. For sure.
I'm going to do you guys a favor tonight or tomorrow. I like you. I'm going to do you guys a favor tonight or tomorrow.
Okay.
All
right. That sounds good. But I will definitely add those tiers.
And the other thing, the last thing I'm going to talk about is cross promotion.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people in the Madness that love to do cross promoting prints. Like
Yeah.
if you back my book and your book, we'll give you this print
Absolutely.
that features both characters,
Yeah.
or features both books represented.
Really good.
There are so many people in the madness that love to cross promote. Even just in the updates on your campaign, you go in there on your updates and say, hey everybody, this book is cool too. And that guy goes over in his updates and says, hey everybody, go check out the Cyclopean. It's just the simplest of cross promotions can so heavily increase the amount of people that see what you're doing.
That's a great idea. Yeah, I'll have to do that.
So that's why I call it a networking and promotions group, because there are people in the madness to talk to that are more than willing to do whatever they can to increase their fan base and their exposure.
I'm so excited. I am so excited because, like, when I get off of the show, I have to do my Final Fantasy football team first at 6. I have a draft at 6. But after that,
I'm not gonna lie. I quit doing fantasy when COVID hit, and you don't know who's gonna play next week. It was like,
I look at the color of the uniforms. I make my team very, very clear. I look at the names. I don't look at the stats or nothing else. My older son got me into this, and I like it because we watch football. It's fun, but I digress. So after all that's done, I'm going to go add tiers.
Yes, and go join the madness. Check out the madness. Check out the marketplace. Put your shirt up in there.
About this, we've been looking for a group to be around for a long time. Comic friendly people, and you guys got all the elements we've been looking for like 2 years now.
This is awesome.
And it's only taken us 2 years to build it.
That's why we couldn't find it. It didn't exist. By golly.
Oh, it was the best kept secret on Facebook for a long time. I called the group that. I called the madness the best kept secret on Facebook for a long time. But now we're really trying to grow it. We're really trying to create that hub that everybody can do something good out of. That guy right there, William Samuel Quentin. If you ever want advice about how you're setting up your campaign, different things you can do to increase traffic, this guy is it's who I send people to for advice, period. When it comes to setting up, he's got like 14, 15 successful campaigns, great stuff, takes really good care of his artists, really has built something solid over there. Sinopa Publishing, William Samuel Quentin in the madness. He's my go-to guy when people come to me for advice. I go, you need to go talk to William.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's a real good dude. And Doris, if you build it, they will come. That's what we're doing.
That's right. Yeah, that's true.
It's true.
So I have a couple things that I have to do. It was great talking to you, but you guys, I want definitely. What time exactly does your Kickstarter or your campaign end tomorrow?
Let me see if I can pull that up and see.
5:53 p.m.
5:53 p.m. Eastern time.
That's 10 where I am.
Did you say 3 p.m. Eastern time?
5:53 Eastern time.
5:53. Okay, we'll come out here at 5 o'clock Eastern, and we'll talk about it until the bell goes ding. All right.
All right.
My time. I'll be there. It's 10 o'clock my time, so I got you.
Yeah, Rich.
Okay.
We got it.
All right.
That sounds good. And if I can, I'll come in the chat at work, put you in the back pocket. I work with kids, so I don't know how much time.
I get it.
Well, thanks for having us.
Thank you guys so much.
Oh, the campaign. I'm sorry. Let me throw that campaign banner back up there again real quick. It's called the Great Cyclopean.
Yes,
William. It's Great Cyclopean. Let me see if I can pull that back up again.
Cyclopean issue 2.
She hated that I put issue 2 on that, but I think it makes it very distinctive.
You are very distinctive, honey. You don't have to try any longer.
All right, I'll pull it up here again real quick. So there we are.
Yes.
This one right here, William.
Yes, sir.
And check out the shirt. Check out the shirt.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we might actually throw a tier up for this because Shelly just doesn't.
Does it come in black?
Yeah, I know.
I think I will. I'll add a couple of tiers.
What's up, Jay?
And that would be Tiny.
That would be our dog. She's ferocious.
Yeah, a little Chihuahua from.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Yeah, she's just a little Chihuahua.
So this is the campaign. Y'all go check it out.
Yes, please.
24 hours left. We'll be back out here again tomorrow, 5 p.m. We'll count this thing down to the end. Hopefully, we'll get a little bit more, a few more people on here backing it. Definitely want to check it out.
And we can't wait to just share more about it. So we'll do that.
All right. So last thing I want you to do is tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
So let's see. Princess Diana at Twitter.
Yeah.
And I believe I'm under the Hero Shack
at
Twitter.
Yeah.
But the easiest way, our little personal hub is HeroShack.com.
We have our website, HeroShack.com. All the tabs, YouTube, all the tabs are there. We also have a Facebook page, Hero Shack Press, or Hero Shack. Chris does his own thing over there.
Well, it started off as a personal thing, and so now that we're LCC, she's...
Don't even get me going.
Yeah, we're still working that out.
But yeah, stop on by. Feel free. Send us a message. We'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely.
And thank you.
Yes.
And you'll be able to find them in the Comic-Related Madness right on the show.
Yes. We're going to join that too.
I'm going to go do that. Yes.
It was a pleasure meeting the both of you, and I will definitely see you tomorrow.
All right, man. Thanks,
Rich. Guys.
Thank you.
Peace out.
All right.
Great day.
Pop, I'll see you later, man.
All right, man.
All right.
That was so much
fun. That was awesome. That was most excellent. I love that. Now, I think Pop Culture Avengers here because he wants to see some of the art that didn't get shown off, didn't get sold. I didn't even get a chance to really because I was selling everybody else's stuff. But we do got a few pieces here that are available, and they also come available that will come with one of the comic books that has the characters in it. Maybe not necessarily the art because I haven't gone through and looked to see if this is actual art from the book Realms, but it is a character from the book Realms. And this is inks by Greg Harms of Third Empire. And dude looks pretty cool. And I also have the pencils from this piece. So we have a combined set that would also, like I said, come with the book. And we also have this guy. His name is Okuru or something like that. I can't remember exactly what his name is. But we also have the inks and pencils for this. So I have those two sets I'm going to be selling. And like I said, they come with the book. With the book and a little, what do you call it? Print from the book. The book. All right. So you'll get one of the books. You'll get the pencils and inks. And I'm not even going to do the auction thing. Somebody make me an offer. Include shipping in that offer. Make it real. Right? And we can just sell these real quick and I can go on about my day. So if anybody's interested in either of those, let me know. I also have this other piece that I'm not sure if I want to sell or not, but it's a beautiful piece. Actually, I'm not going to put that up right now. We'll just go with these ones. Okay, we got these 4 pieces right here. If anybody's interested, we also have a lot of signed prints. Bunch of signed prints, different stuff. Let's see. We have a whole bunch of signed prints. We have this Deadpool and logo. It's the homage to the Incredible Hulk 181. Deadpool and logo. It's a signed print by Greg, signed and numbered by Greg Harms. Another one. Here's another one that's homage to Avengers 84. we got a few of these things. Let's see what else. We got some Jim O'Reilly signed print, Hellboy. All right. Let's see, what else do we got here? Greg Harm's Little Dragon. Let's see. A Mojo Rising print with Pops on it. Not sure I'm going to give away that, but if somebody wants to buy it, I might sign it. We got Jim O'Reilly World War Hulk signed print. We got, whoa, look at that. Yub Yub. Tastes like chicken. Yub Yub. We got a Gamora. Gamora doesn't appear to be signed though. So, oh yeah, it is. It's signed up there. I couldn't barely see it. Okay. And we got an Iron Spider. Also signed down there at the bottom. This Greg Harm's theater print from Spider-Man Far From Home. I think that's about it. But, we got some stuff. Anybody wants any of this stuff, make me an offer, because I don't even care. Bills are paid this month. It's not something that I have to do, but I didn't get any of this stuff out. I am going to say that any of the Jim O'Reilly prints that sell, that money will go directly to Comic Books for Kids. So, if you buy a Jim O'Reilly print, I would sell, let's see, what did it cost to ship? Like $8-10 with the higher postage. So, $10, $10 postage, $20, any of the Jim O'Reilly prints, that $10 will go to Comic Books for Kids. You'll get maybe a little something thrown in with anything extra that you guys do. You guys know what's up. I know you need to get in more shops, man. We're working on it, bro. We're working on it. So yeah, if any of you guys are interested in the Greg Harms art or the Jim O'Reilly prints or the Greg Harms prints, let me know. Got a bunch of it. Got a bunch of that stuff for sale. And, just doing what we do up in here. I do need to make some business cards. So that's kind of really why I'm trying to sell this art over here, is because I need to make some business cards. I have, you guys have seen the Madness, the Madness contest for the Madness Comic Network logo. We got a few different ones right now. I think this one is the one that's winning the game. Right now, that looks like it's going to be the front of our business card. And Madness Comic Network, the lips. A lot of people like the lips. There's a couple other choices though. Glenn B. Fleming dropped in this one's running in a distant second. The Madness Comic Network looks like the matinee light up type look. And Dirk Hooper sent us a nice looking one, very professionally done with the word bubbles. We also have some people like that. So those are the three that are kind of in the running. And like I said, the lips is winning right now, but as soon as I have a little bit of extra money and we decide which one we're going to use, I'm going to make up some business cards so that when I go to the con, I don't have to take everybody else's business card. I can just give them mine. Look at all this. We got a lot of people to contact this week. For all kinds of different stuff. It was a great weekend down at Hall of Heroes Comic Con down there in Elkhart, Indiana. Had a great time. Thanks, Jay. You guys rock, man. Had a great time. So, with all that being done and said and over with, I'm going to play a couple commercials and then I'm going to be out. Like I just mentioned, this guy, he's one of the people that donated that submitted a logo for the Madness Comic Network. Dirk Hooper.
Hello, my name is Dirk Hooper. I'm a comic artist and illustrator looking for work right now. I've been doing art professionally for well over 2 decades, And my art has been in 3 comics, several art books, novels, and magazines. And I've had work in galleries in the Netherlands, England, Belgium, China, and all over the United States. I offer comic-style illustrations, sequential art, and digital paintings on a wide variety of genres, including sci-fi, fantasy, gritty, noir stuff, and bad girls. You can find more about me and my work at Rain King Studios. Contact me today to commission your custom artwork. Thank you.
And this is the logo that Dirk submitted. One of our other sponsors, Mr. Glenn B. Fleming.
When they mined an area, they put down yellow tape right across that line. See? And if you walked on the wrong side of that yellow tape, you blew up.
Strange Tales 136, I remember it very clearly, and that was my first exposure to Kirby. And I wanted to show it to people.
And this was Glenn's submission for the Madness Comic Network logo contest. So if you like that one, let me know.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
This has been a presentation of the Madness Comic Network, providing online promotional services for the indie comic community, and proud to be a sponsor of.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
Thanks for watching, y'all. We'll be back in just a little while, about 6 p.m. with Marmalade. Special co-host, the Madness Munchkin.